and I'm super excited to have you today because you are one of my favorite users of the Fabricant platform because the content you create is amazing. I see it in your Instagram. I think you're such an art director creating this very exciting concept, this very exciting language, this brand, which we're going to talk about it. And you're also very good in adopting the different technologies to get there. So we're also going to talk about it. Let's get it started. Can you share a bit about your background and what inspired your journey into fashion?
Yes. I hold a degree in economics with a specialization in marketing and completed my studies between Rome and Bari. I am currently the owner of Camiceriamira 1.4 and a bespoke sheet making company. About 5 years ago, driven my passion for fashion, especially for shirt, I began exploring the world of 3D design using software such as Cinema 4D, DAX 3D, and Claw 3D. Through these tools, I have been created a three-dimensional shirt model with unique fabric and texture, blending traditional craftsmanship with digital innovation.
Amazing. So you're a true innovator, embracing a breadth of different tools. And can you tell me a bit about how you're currently using all these digital tools and your workflow? So how are you combining these digital tools and how you're using AI in your creative process and your business?
Okay. What pushed me to explore these tools was the desire to make my 3D work as realistic as possible, without losing the concept and texture I had created. Even in designing pattern for shirt, I used to feel limited, but thanks to the tools on Create, I started generating texture while staying true to my personal style. From there, I begin using your technology, which are truly spectacular, allowing me to take my work to a whole new level. Currently, I use digital tools and I workflow as an integral part of the creative process of my brand. Artisa. I design a garment in 3D, generate customized texture and pattern, and then immediately test on virtual models, both in photos and video. This allow me to experiment with combination color, material, and cuts in real time, optimizing both aesthetic quality and the consistency with the original concept.
Mhm.
Additional, this digital workflow enable me to quickly document and share my idea with my future partner, collaborator, making the entire process more fluid, creative, and faster compared to traditional method. Yes.
That's amazing. How much time does it cost from the concept to your final photography in Instagram? So how much time does it take, roughly?
Very, very fast. In 20 minutes, I can create the 3D shirt with the software 3D and apply in your photo studio. In 20 minutes, I have this result.
Wow,
Yes.
that's incredible.
For my image and video.
Wow, you are a pro, but that's incredible. If you did not have the tools you have right now, how much time it would take?
3 day, 4 day. I
Wow.
not idea. There is a big difference. A big difference. Yes.
So I'm super curious of how did your community respond to your digital approach?
At the beginning, when I started posting image on Instagram, my audience who were used to 3D content was surprised. I received message from people curious about which tool I have used and whether the image were real. This reason, this reaction showed me how much the possibilities offered by digital tools, and I can capture attention and spark interest, creating a direct dialogue with those following my work and increasing community engagement.
And that's great that the community is reacting really well, right? So it leads to the next question is it possible to do production on demand? What does it mean to you, and how you are applying it?
Yes. On-demand production is another idea. We want to give user the opportunity to choose which design to use from those I have published for the shirt, and decide the type of shirt they would like. This way, each piece can become a fully personalized on-demand creation.
Wow.
So far, we haven't received any question, any request yet in this moment, but the goal is to make the process more interactive and engaging.
And how are you gonna enable the manufacturing side of it to be on demand, so to produce one item?
Yes, yeah, I have the small laboratories in my company that produce 10 shirts a day. Yes, for made to measure shirt. Yes, at the moment for the business shirt. Shirt.
Amazing. So you have the facilities, you have the production facilities to do it from a sustainability point of view, but also from a uniqueness point of view. I think you're going to add a lot of value to the fashion ecosystem and to your brand fans. Very, very exciting. So how would you say this change has influenced sustainability, efficiency, creativity in what you do?
Okay, the introduction of artificial intelligence and the digital tools has had a major impact on sustainability, efficiency, and the creativity in my work. From a sustainability perspective, I can minimize waste because I no longer need to produce the physical prototypes every day up. Everything is created and developed digitally. This allows me to focus only on the garment I truly want to produce such a limited edition.
So, Nicol, how are you using AI in your creative process and in your business operations?
At the moment, I use artificial intelligence only in my creative process, closely connected to my new brand Artisa. It helps me develop idea, create text, design, garment visualization, and well as produce image and video that best express my aesthetic vision. I don't use it yet for the other business operation. But in the future, I'd like to explore how I could also support the management and the strategic side of the brand. Artificial intelligence has brought tremendous value to my work, opening up new creative opportunities. AI is capable is a very short time of creating a brand and expressing it through photo and video, even making it viral. However, everything still depends on the skill and sensitive of the person working behind the tools. In my case, I see the project as a kind of bet, and I believe in it every day, putting passion and care into every stage of the creative process.
Do you feel you have more opportunity to be creative now?
Now, yes, yes.
Yeah, and it shows, and to your point is you need to have taste, right? AI is there to support, but I think you have a very clear vision for your brand, a very strong taste, and it really shows in your work.
Yeah.
And you seem to have a very strong creative view and art direction for your brand. How do you balance the human creativity and the AI generated?
In the balance, human creativity and intelligence always win. Without them, I generated result risk being generic or lacking personality. It's important to remember that I was created by humans. Uh, it remain a powerful tools, but the direction, task, and the sensitivity always remain in the hand of the artist.
I love that, and I fully agree. I fully agree. If anything, I think AI elevates the quality, right? So the average becomes better, but the great will come from the human input, the human taste, the creative vision. And again, I think you have a very clear one, and I'm excited to see it launched. And Nicole, what advice would you give to another designer that wants to start with artificial intelligence?
My advice is to approach this new world with caution. Start by taking courses on prompt writing to truly understand how to communicate with AI effectively. Then begin using AI gradually, but always make sure that the final result is a balanced mix, about 15 and AI and 15 human imagination and creativity. The goal is to let technology assist and inspire you without ever replacing your unique creativity vision.
Yeah, I love that how much you put emphasis also on learning how to prompt, which ultimately is identifying the language of your brand, right? Being very clear of what your brand is about and how you translate that into direction for AI, right? And I fully agree with that. It's something that we have been put a lot of emphasis recently to create prompt guides and start sharing more prompt guides so that people can start playing, to your point, start first playing with it, and when you feel okay, that is the direction, then you can build on top of it. Yeah, so very, very valid. Thanks for that. And continue on this, I guess, advice to a designer. What tools would you recommend that you found very effective for you?
The tools I have found the most effective is a photo studio with the new to accurate update. It allow me to perfectly fit the same shirt into the model I have uploaded. Placing it precisely within the context I describe on the prompt. I consider this tool the most important one because without it, it wouldn't be possible to create video that meet my standard. The higher image quality generated by Photo Studio, the greater the visual impact of the final video. In addition to that, I also used other tools such as Create Image to generate photo models, Edit Image to modify photo or texture. I have previously created using external tools like Create and Sketch Image is a good tools which I currently use for designing shirt packaging.
Okay, amazing. I mean, so you actually use the entire suite of the Fabricant, which is really, really exciting. You are definitely a pro user. Thanks for that. Thanks for sharing it, and again helping us to make it better, because you definitely do by showing your work and communicating your needs as well. So I really appreciate it. And Nicol, being such an innovator as you are, and I think again you come from a typical wholesale, male shirts production. You adopted 3D, and now you're adopting AI. How do you see the fashion industry evolving, and how technology is impacting it in the next 5 years?
I believe technology will completely redefine the fashion industry in the coming year. We are moving toward a future where digital design, AI, and sustainability will merge into one creative ecosystem. Designer will be able to develop and test the collection virtually before producing a single garment, drastically reduce waste and production time. For me, the most exciting part is the emotional connection that the technology can create between the brand and the audience. Through 3D visualization, AI storytelling, and virtual experience, fashion will no longer be just about wearing something. It will be about living a story, feeling a value, and connecting with a vision. Technology, in my view, will not replace creativity. It will amplify it, giving designer a new way to express their identity and emotion.
This is amazing, Nicol. I'm really excited by your vision. I'm especially excited about the transformation of fashion, indeed enabling designers to develop their collections, to show with a very rich storytelling to the world, to reduce the footprint by your on-demand, or at least reduce the amount of production. And I'm excited that you are paving the way. Really, you're doing an amazing job. I can't wait for the launch of your new brand. I'm already excited just seeing the visuals and seeing everything that you're putting out to the world. And I'm sure that your community will have the same reaction. So I'll keep following you and cheering you from the sideline. And thank you again for supporting us as well and being one of our super users and paving the way for many more to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the Digital Weave, a space where I sit down with the creators and innovators reshaping fashion through technology. Here, we dive into their real stories, from brands and makers who are using tech to build labels and systems that are more sustainable, more profitable, and uniquely their own. This series is all about sharing their journeys to spark ideas for yours. The Digital Weave is powered by the Fabricant, a leading fashion tech company rewriting fashion through AI.